Hello, happy Wednesday, everyone, and happy October. Wow, we are at October, and I don't even know how we got here so fast. I'm Marlo, and I am here giving you a Wellness Wednesday with Intelligent. Today's topic is to talk about a really important one that can affect anyone, but it is really the primary focus is how it affects women, and that is breast cancer. And it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we here at Intelligent IN, we focus heavily on our breast cancer prevention partners. And so I just want to spend my time with you sharing how we focus on it, what you can do, and how important it is to take care of your regular checkups and take care of your health and take care of your breasts. So I want to just let you know that for us here at Intelligent, we have been a super long time supporter, but starting today, all the way through the end of the month, every IN purchase that's made will help to contribute towards a donation that we make to our BCPP, Breast Cancer Prevention Partners organization, contributing to a $2,500 donation. We also focus on, all the way through the end of the year, what's called a Roundup at Checkout campaign. So that means that every time you purchase, you can round up your purchase towards the end of the month. Let me say that statement again. Every time you make a purchase, you can round up the dollar amount, and that roundup campaign goes towards BCPP all the way through the end of the month. I want to let you know that I really just want to focus first on also then some statistics, some really important things. So, and why it's important for us, why to promote it. We're led by two women. We are primarily all women in our organization, with the exception of our one fabulous guy, Gordon Nelson. And so breast cancer is a big deal. Breast cancer is the global leading cause of cancer deaths among women. It is the most common cancer in women, next to skin cancer. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with cancer sometime in her life in the United States. 1 in 3 of all new female cancers is breast cancer. In 2022, so in this year alone, over 43,000 women will die from breast cancer. The mortality rate for Black women is 42% higher than for white women. And among younger women than 45, breast cancer incidence is higher among Black women. And at this time, the upside is that there are more than 3.8 million breast cancer survivors in the United States alone. What we need to do is get more money into research focused on this. Less than 7% of it goes to primary cancer prevention. So I want to talk a little bit about who Breast Cancer Prevention Partners are. They were founded in 1992. They are the only national science-based and advocacy organization working to eliminate toxic chemicals and other environmental exposures that are linked to breast cancer. And this topic is not new. The challenges behind breast cancer and what causes it are not new. We are just continuing to find out more and more every day with the research and what the challenges are. As I said earlier, 1 in 8 women will face breast cancer diagnosis, yet 90% of breast cancers have no link to genetics. And so some of the work, 4 areas that BCPP works in, they focus on translating science into education and action. That's a big deal. So it is about making sure they're doing the research, but also putting that into motion and getting that information out there for how people can take further action, pressing businesses to make products safer. So businesses, manufacturers, people who are making products to use safer ingredients, safer materials that are not cancer causing. Passing health preventative laws they focus on, which is huge because that's where we're going to make big change, is changing our policies in municipals and communities and cities and states and this country. And then supporting communities most highly impacted by environmental exposures that cause cancer, that are linked specifically to breast cancer. So these are the 4 areas that BCPP works in. 2 areas that I highlight for focus are safer personal care and beauty products, and the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics leads national movement to make beauty and personal care products safer for all. This includes education, market changes, and legislation. We here at Intelligent put a lot of effort behind that. We have for many, many, many years. And we will continue to, because as a product manufacturer that focuses on clean and green, organic, safe products that are plant-powered and using technology of extraction for these ingredients, as well as using the latest technology of ingredients, even in our performance synthetics, that are the safest possible ones that we can use. That is what we need to do. That is our commitment to you, the end consumer, as well as to the planet. One of the other areas of focus is safer cleaning products. So making sure BCPP focuses on passing and supporting legislation that informs the public about ingredients that are in their cleaning products. And there are 5 other different areas that BCPP works. You can go to their site. There's an amazing amount of information that you will find at bcpp.org. I'm going to keep just sharing some things as well. One of the other areas that BCPP focuses on is exposing the causes to breast cancer and why prevention is so important. So there are, it's a definitive body of scientific evidence that links breast cancer to chemicals in our everyday environment, chemicals in our food, our products, our air, our water, and where we live, where we learn, where we work, where we play. More than 85,000 industrial chemicals are registered to use in the United States, and most of them have never been tested for their health effects. That is an insane amount of ingredients that we have no idea what they're doing. So BCPP really focuses on exposing as much as they can to help create awareness and education around it. Every 2 minutes, a loved one hears the words, "You have breast cancer." And that's a tough statement to hear, but here are some of the highlights and achievements that BCPP has done. They have gotten 33 major scientific studies and reports published. That's a big deal. 16 state and federal laws are enacted, from banning toxic chemicals in kids' toys, food packaging, to safer personal care and cleaning products. Huge. 16 plus major market victories, from Johnson & Johnson's global discontinuation of its toxic talc powder, to L'Oreal, Revlon globally reformulating, to Unilever and Procter & Gamble, P&G, accepting fragrance disclosures. So many more I could go on with. What I want to really, a couple things some tips, obviously. Certainly, we all know regarding our physical health, make sure you're getting your annual exams, your annual mammograms, and please make sure you're getting yourself checked out. But here are some things that you can do to reduce your risk or the reoccurrence of breast cancer. Make sure that product companies that you are choosing to use, make sure that they fully disclose what is behind the word fragrance or parfum. Companies don't have to disclose it. They can call it proprietary or trade secret, and anything can be tucked behind that word, including toxic chemicals, ingredients that can cause breast cancer, birth defects, air and water pollution, asthma, allergies, and more. So please make sure you look on the ingredient deck and make sure that their fragrance or perfume is fully disclosed, not just top notes. And on our packaging, you see the full disclosure of what is behind our word aroma, because that's the word we choose to use on our deck. Be aware of greenwashing. We know that the beauty industry is highly unregulated, so lots of things can go off the radar, under the radar. And be aware of and educate yourself on seals and certifications that companies start to use and what they mean. On our packaging, you can see our Leaping Bunny, which means no animal testing across our products, but across all of our suppliers who we are getting materials from. Our Cosmos Organic, Cosmos Natural seal from Soil Association, meaning that we are following the European Union standards, following not using over 1,300 banned ingredients in cosmetic products, as well as USDA certified organic seal and certification for our essential oils and aromas. Make sure you're looking at all of your products that you're putting on face, body, dental, in your home for parabens or phthalates. And those types of ingredients can disrupt our endocrine system, so the hormone system in general. So being aware of that and being aware of how those ingredients and how they can affect you. And then here's where technology comes into play. There are a number of digital sources, apps that can help you track manufacturers, products, beauty products, foods, things that you're putting on topically internally. One of them is called Think Dirty's Shop. It's a clean app. And then, of course, you can also go to safecosmetics.org. So there's a lot of information I just gave you. But again, it's really important to make sure that not only are you taking care of your own physical self, getting your checkups, but you can do so much to keep yourself and your family and loved ones in a healthier space by doing research, looking at manufacturers demanding more, speaking out, becoming aware of who BCPP is, Breast Cancer Prevention Partners, and the work that they're doing, and lending your voice to their actions, as well as other organizations out there. So please know that here at Intelligent IN, we take every step possible to make sure that we are delivering, sourcing, putting together the safest products for you to support your health and well-being and that of the planet. So I appreciate you. Again, you will see this on our landing page all month. Again, we will be making a donation. Every purchase that's made will go to BCPP, and we will continue that effort all the way through the end of the year with our Roundup campaign. I wish you well. I wish you a healthy well-being to you and your loved ones. Take care.